Hello guys, welcome back to another video in this home series. Today's video is all about our attic slash loft conversion that we did in our house. We moved into our house about 2 years ago, and for the past 2 years or so, we have essentially been renovating. So one of the projects that we took on was renovating our attic space into livable space. So basically the attic space was pretty unusable and pretty unsafe, to be honest. We didn't even use it for storage. We didn't really access it very much. The way you did access the attic previously was there was like one of those pull downs from the ceiling, and then it had like that metal staircase going up. Basically, we were like, we have this entire attic space that spans the entire length and width of the house, and it's not being used. It's kind of just a waste of space. So what can we do to utilize it the best that we can? So I am sitting right now in what is considered James's office, and then we put a bonus room, or what we use actually as a bedroom, right through there on the other side. So this video is gonna kind of not necessarily walk through the process of how we did what we did, but kind of just show the transformation of this attic space, loft space, from what it was in the beginning to what it is now. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video as much as we do, or as much as we enjoy the finished product. And if you're interested in more videos like this, we are actually currently renovating both our living room space into a living room dining room space, as well as our kitchen. So if you're interested in seeing videos like that, stay tuned for those. If you're not interested in seeing those videos, then you don't have to watch them, but they will be coming. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, so this is that original access point that I was talking about, which was located in the ceiling, essentially in the middle of the house. This clip kind of shows what the attic looked like towards the beginning of this process. I'm kind of spanning from front to back, but as you can see, there were beams to support the ceiling. We had a chimney going through. We had an HVAC put in, and the tubes for that were kind of all over the place. The flooring wasn't secure, not all of those boards were even attached to anything, and that access point was in the middle of the space. One of the first things we did was add in these pony walls to help support the weight of the roof, which is obviously super important, especially because we were raising up the original beams that went across the ceiling. That way nobody had to bend down when walking around in the room. And so in this clip, you can kind of see the back portion of the room is starting to take shape, while the front of the space looks like this. So James and I spent what felt like forever cleaning up the front portion of the attic space, but once it was clean, the pony walls were continued to reinforce the rest of the roof, the plywood went down on the floor, and the rest of the ceiling beams were raised so you could walk around freely. The original access point to the attic was patched, the chimney came down, and a staircase was actually put in its place. That way you could access upstairs from the stairs. For me, this was the point in the process where I felt like things started to move really quickly. The whole space got insulated, the drywall went up, skylights got added, and I felt like this previously unusable space started to look like a functional room. Like I had mentioned earlier, the attic space spanned the entire length of the house. So what we decided to do was add in some walls to separate this one massive space into two spaces. So essentially what I'm showing you now is this back room, and then you kind of walk through the doorways past the staircase on your right into this front room. Once all of the drywall had been spackled, the walls and the ceiling were ready for primer and paint. And then once these rooms were painted, the floor was ready to go down, and it was time for us to start moving in some furniture. So as a quick before and after, this is what the space looked like before we started the renovation, and this is what the space looks like now. We obviously decided to use this space as a bedroom, but if we do decide to sell our house later down the line, this space could really be used for anything. It has tons of storage and it provides a lot of space.
So we decided to use the back room as a bedroom, and that front room, which used to look like this, is now James's office. We honestly couldn't be happier about the way these two rooms worked out and would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching!